The more failures you're facing, the closer you are to your breakthroughs. Because guess what? If you have no failures, if you're happy, there's nothing that's going wrong in your life, you're totally clear, what's the purpose of the breakthrough? Because there's nothing to break through, right? The reason you're breakthroughing because there's something that's holding you back. Hey everyone, welcome to Coaching Change Life. So glad you can join us this week. Really excited to have you with us today because today we're going to talk about a really very special topic called breakthrough. So if you're new to our channel, do remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay tuned and updated to all the latest things that we have for you to share. We have lots of videos, content to really help you as a coach, to help you as a leader, a speaker, an influencer, to really grow better as an individual, as a person, to develop yourself and to get better in your skills. So here at Coaching Change Life, we have a whole series of playlists for you, be it whether it's a philosophy, ideas, concepts, key coaching competencies, communication competencies, speaking, voice. We all have it here in this channel, and we hope that our inspiration is to really equip and empower coaches from all over the world and to share with them the passion of coaching and how it can transform lives. Well, today we're going to talk about one thing called breakthrough. Breakthrough, to pass the limits and create a breakthrough. So what do we mean by breakthrough, right? Why not break out? Why not break in? Why not break up or break down? Right. So too often we always hear this, right? Mr. Klein, coach, I've been trying my best, but I just feel like breaking down. I just feel like breaking down. So too often we hear these words called, come on, you just got to break through, you just got to push through, you just got to do this, you just got to push. And when that happens and the client cannot see that the wall is so thick, what happens is that they begin to break down. So I'm going to teach you a one-step process to really help you create a breakthroughs that you want. Now, essentially, what is breakthrough? What on earth is a breakthrough? First, let's define that. Well, the breakthrough is when you are able to surpass or overcome something that's blocking you to achieving the goals and outcomes and desires that's prevented by a barrier or that's halted by a barrier that's right in front of you. So to create a breakthrough means that for you to go through, or destroy whatever that's in front of you so that you can attain the outcome. So many people have asked me, okay, but how do we create breakthrough events? Well, the truth is this, how we see our breakthroughs or how we see our barriers in front of us will determine how we are able to break through this process. It's going to be interesting, right? How we see the wall in front of us will determine how we will break through. Because many people when they see the wall in front of them, it's like a thick wall, and no wonder when they try to kick the wall, they're not able to pass through the wall. But what happens if you're able to climb the wall? Do you need to break through the wall to really get to the goals? Well, there are many ways, right? You could climb the wall. You could dig a ground underneath the wall. Well, what else could you do? Well, you can walk on the side of the wall and circumnavigate it. What else could you do? Maybe I could teleport myself to the other side of the wall. So notice this. The key of breakthrough, it's about creativity and innovation in the process of creating the outcome for the client. Too often, we only see one direction, we only see one possible pathways to achieve our goals and outcomes. But we don't realize that there are many different pathways we can achieve that same goal and outcome. For example, we think about the situation, we think about process, well, there are many different areas we can actually approach it, not just one pathway. So too often we think it's one pathway, no wonder we hit the wall until we break down. In Chinese, we call this 弄表. 弄表 means like hit your head on the wall, right? 弄表. So really funny, right? Many people say, hey, what's the purpose of bashing through the wall when we can actually jump over the wall? So all these different notions begin to help us first to see that this breakthrough that we want is different. Now, what is the premise of breakthrough? The premise of the breakthrough is you need one ingredient. Without that ingredient, you cannot break through, which is confusion, problems, a feeling of stuck, conflict. You need all those things. Those are your ingredients. The more confused you are, the closer to you are to your breakthrough. The more conflict you're facing, the closer you are to your breakthrough. The more failures you're facing, the closer you are to your breakthroughs. Because guess what? If you have no failures, if you're happy, there's nothing that's going wrong in your life, you're totally clear, what's the purpose of the breakthrough? Because there's nothing to break through, right? The reason you're breakthroughing because there's something that's holding you back. So that is true, which means you must celebrate when you have greater confusion. You must celebrate when you have greater anxiety. You must celebrate when you have greater conflict inside. Because guess what? Your breakthrough is just around the corner. So let me share with you the one-step approach to this. Now, before that, let me share with you the way I see breakthroughs. This is what I say: the greater the obstacle, the greater the breakthrough. The greater the obstacle, the greater the breakthrough. And that is so true. Many people find that, hey, okay, I don't want such a big obstacle because, I just want to break through. But the reality is this: the greater the breakthrough, the greater the obstacle. If you want to experience great breakthroughs in your life, you need the great obstacles. Think about this: medical discoveries, think about sports science, think about literature. The greatest breakthroughs in technology often begins with the greatest obstacles. The greatest obstacles. So you must savor the greatest obstacles that's right in front of you, because that will help you to propel yourself forward. That's going to be very, really key for you to take. One of the key ingredients for you to get forward is to find obstacles. To me, I love to find obstacles. For example, many people ask me, why do you do use these YouTube videos and even when no one is listening to it? Well, to me, I don't really care whether anybody listens to it. What's important, because as I'm speaking forth, I am building myself up. I'm hearing myself speak. I'm getting clarity of thought. Guess what? The more I do, the better I become. I'm not doing this just to inspire people, but I'm doing this also for myself, because the more I do this, the more I speak forth, the more I get aligned, the more I get clear about what breakthrough is for my clients and how do I create that for my clients. So even if I can help one person to create the breakthroughs in their life, guess what? I've done a ton. I've able to influence and change lives. So my hope out there is that if you are new to our channel, if you're thinking about what's coaching, and you're thinking about, oh, what's conversation and how do I improve my conversation, leave a comment below and say, hey, I want to learn more about conversation. I want to learn more about conversational mastery. If that's you, leave a comment below and I'll get in touch with you, right? So do join me on my Instagram account as well as my Facebook, because we have a lot of exciting stuff to update you as well. Okay, so now when we think about the breakthroughs process, one of the things that we think about is, how do we do it? Is there a process? Is there steps? Well, to me, there's one step. And let me show you what this one step is. Let's take a look at this. Number one is step in. That's the S. Number two, take heart. Number three, energize. And number four, purposed providence. Purposed providence. Step in, take heart, energize, purposed providence. That is my one-step approach to breakthroughs. What do we mean by step in? Well, the thing is this: many people, when they look at the obstacles in front of them, they step back. They don't move forward. They don't rush in. They don't move in, right? And the more they step back, the further they are from their breakthrough. The truth is this: if you want your breakthroughs, you must embrace obstacles. You must embrace change. You must embrace the challenges ahead. You must embrace confusion. To me, when there's confusion, I love it. I savor it, because guess what? Because I'm closer to my clarity than I'm ever before. So step in. The next process of the one-step approach is T, which is what we call take heart. Take heart. Take heart that, guess what? Take heart that all will be well, right? Edify yourself. Build yourself up and say, hey, you know what? Doesn't matter what the people say around me. People think I'm young. People think I'm old. People think I'm of this color. I'm of that color. I'm Asian. I'm non-Asian. I'm black. I'm white. Doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter what background you're from. Doesn't matter what hierarchy you're from the organization. To me, one of the things is this: take heart that know that all will be well. Next is the E, which is what we call energize. Put some energy in and say, hey, how can I energize myself to move myself forward, right? You want that energy to propel yourself forward, not the sense of lethargy, but really a sense of energy. Move yourself forward to really get the energy all the way through, because that's going to be really important for your breakthrough. The next one, which is called P, which is purposed providence. Purposed providence. What's providence? Providence, it's resources. Providence, it's things that we can find, and the richness that's within. The richness within is more important than richness without. So purpose providence is how we utilize the resources that we have really, really skillfully and wittily, and to be able to employ them in a way to help us to create the breakthroughs. Breakthroughs are created. Right? Breakthroughs doesn't happen by accident, although sometimes it does, but it's created, it is manifested when we find that one-step process. S begins with remember, step in. T begins with take heart. E, energize yourself. And P, purpose providence. This one-step process is going to be key to create a drastic change in life today. Now, try this out with yourself, try this out with your clients, try this out with your team, try this out with your youth, with your parents, with your family and friends. Try them out. And I want to hear from you what has happened and what has changed when you are able to use this one. And comment in the section below as well to share me your thoughts and connect with me, right? Because I love to hear your stories. Many people have sent me the stories through email, through WhatsApp, through Telegram, or through Instagram, through Facebook, right? Wherever platform you are, right? I want you to try this out. Don't just watch this video just as another video. I want this video to be transformational. I want this video to create a breakthrough for you. I want this video to go viral all around YouTube because, guess what? People are watching funny stories on YouTube. People are watching a lot of different things on YouTube, but very few are actually building themselves up to create the breakthroughs they want. So I hope this video is found through the channels, and you found this useful for you, and you try this out. Try this one-step approach and practice it and use it on yourself and help others to experience that as well. And share me your thoughts, share me your testimony, share me what has happened, or are you still stuck? I want to be there in your journey to help you along the way. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up and comment below and share this with a friend who might need this as well. Until next time, this is Jedidiah here, coaching Jesus lives. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.